Did you know in Ratatouille, Skinner was named after behavioral psychologist Bruce Frederick Skinner, famous for his experiments with rats. B.F. Skinner was an American psychologist, behaviorist, author, inventor, and social philosopher. He was a professor of psychology at Harvard University from 1958 until his retirement in 1974. He invented the operant conditioning chamber, aka the Skinner box, to study operant conditioning and referred to his own philosophy as radical behaviorism, suggesting that the concept of free will was simply an illusion. In his view, all human action is a direct result of conditioning.
Did you know in Ghost Rider, sound designer Dane Davis actually had to filter Nicolas Cage's lines through a variation of animal growls that were played backwards? On top of that, he played them through a mechanical volumizer, and finally, he gave them a fiery crackle. Mark Johnson compared it to a deep, demonic mechanical lion's roar, and he said that the voice will definitely shake the theater.
Did you know in Wonder Woman that what is now one of the most iconic scenes in the movie was nearly cut? According to director Patty Jenkins, the epic scene in which Diana, Wonder Woman, bravely leads the fight in No Man's Land was nearly cut due to Warner Brothers and some of the film's key creative team members being hesitant to include it in the movie. Patty Jenkins fought her case, saying this was a defining moment for Diana to become Wonder Woman, and thankfully the scene was left in, becoming one of the most talked about moments in the film. Did you know in Ant-Man, the costume for Paul Rudd had to be altered because of his muscle tone? To get the right muscle size for a superhero, Rudd did extensive training and workouts. However, Rudd became so muscular and bulky that the costume had to be softened. In addition to getting in shape with the help of a trainer and weights, the actor also worked with a gymnast to learn how to do rolls and flips as convincingly as possible. Talk about being dedicated. But did you know in Ant-Man, before Paul Rudd got the part, Steve Buscemi, Adrian Brody, and Ewan McGregor were all considered for the MCU hero. Rudd was not the ideal choice for playing Ant-Man, but convinced the directors with his impressive audition. He was 45 years old, but took the Chris Pratt approach to training for an action movie, which also means he had to cut out all fun foods for almost a year, including alcohol and most carbs. We see the result in this 2015 Marvel movie where he rocked six-pack abs, leaving audiences impressed and studios inspired for making more sequels.
Did you know in Elysium? This is the first time that Jodie Foster's character dies on screen. This doesn't mean her characters never die, but this is the first time we get visual confirmation. In the two X-Files entries, her character Betty does die, but she never appeared in the episode in 1997. Also in Echoes of a Summer and Stealing Home, she dies off screen.
Did you know in The Do-Over, Adam Sandler played the character Max Kessler in this movie? When the trailer for the movie came out, Max couldn't believe that Adam Sandler's name was Max Kessler, and posted his photo side by side with the actor on Reddit. The photo was immediately a hit, and even garnered the attention of the movie star. The two later met for the first time, after Kessler accepted an invitation to the film's premiere, but
did you know in Stranger Things, when Barbara's abducted, Hazy Shade of Winter plays in the background, and this actually foreshadows the beginning of the next episode where we find out what happened to Barbara. Barbara has actually been pulled into the Upside Down, which is created by a tear in space and time, and she wakes up in a hazy shade of winter. The lyric that plays goes, "Time, time, time, see what's become of me."